Hi everyone, I'm Blessing Samuel, and today we are diving into the wild world of cybersecurity. In 2025, with more of us online than ever, threats like phishing and ransomware are sneakier than ever. Think of them as digital pickpockets. This video breaks down the top 7 threats you face daily, how they trick you, real stories, and super easy ways to fight back. No tech degree needed, just common sense. Stick around, and by the end, you will feel like a cyber superhero. So let's start with phishing. It is the most common bait. So we'll be using this site to explore our phishing lesson. So what is phishing? Phishing is like a fake phishing lure. Scammers send emails or texts pretending to be your bank or boss, tricking you into clicking links or sharing information. For instance, this site here shows us how to recognize and avoid phishing scams. You see, scammers use email or text messages to trick you. This is the same thing I said a few seconds ago. So, how it works: you get an urgent message, for instance, your account is locked, with a link to a fake site that steals your login. For example, in 2024, a phony Amazon email hit millions, stealing card details. Victims lost thousands before even noticing. So, how to protect your device? Hover over links. When you see a link, look at it carefully over and over again. Does the URL match with the sender? Think of this before clicking any link. The next one: never share information via unsolicited messages. And then use antivirus email scanners. Lastly, report to your provider. So, what do you do if you suspect a phishing attack, for instance, from this site? If you got a phishing email, you can forward it to anti-phishing working group. You can forward a phishing text to spam, and you can report it to this link here. So protect yourselves. Ensure you don't click on links often without examining it over and over again. Ensure you don't share your personal information like your bank details, your personal information like your bank details, your bank card details, your bank PIN, and personal information like that. So we'll be moving to malware. For malware, we'll be using this website and these other websites. I'll click on this when I'm done with this particular one. So malware is a malicious software that sneaks onto your device to spy or damage, like a virus in your computer's bloodstream. So malware is harmful software that is installed on your device without your knowledge. Viruses, spyware, and ransomware are all common types of malware. So criminals use malware to steal your personal information like your usernames and passwords, your bank account numbers, or your social security number. So how it works: it hides in downloads or ads, then locks keystrokes or slow your phone. A real example happened in 2023. The Emotet malware in 2023 infected hospitals via email attachments, crashing lots of systems. So, protection. How do you protect yourself from malware? Firstly, you can install reputable antivirus like built-in Windows Defender. You avoid shady downloads. You stick to official websites. And ensure you scan your devices weekly. Keep your software updated regularly. Patch all vulnerabilities often. So I mentioned ransomware earlier. You may be asking, what is ransomware? Ransomware is a type of malware that prevents you from accessing your computer. The computer itself may become locked, or the data on it might be stolen, deleted, or encrypted. In most cases, when your personal information has been stolen, the attacker may ask for a ransom in return. By giving you your login details back. We have so many cases of ransomware attack, and it happens often. So steps to take if your organization is already infected. Immediately you disconnect your infected computers, laptops or tablets from the network, and then you turn off your Wi-Fi, disable any core network connections. You reset your credentials, that is your passwords. You wipe the infected devices and reinstall the operating system. Then before you restore from backup, verify that it is free from any malware. Connect devices to a clean network before downloading and installing the new operating system or updating your operating system. Install, update and run antivirus software, and then reconnect to your network. Monitor network traffic and run antivirus scans to identify if any infection remains. Then, the next one we'll be talking about is ransomware. So like I said earlier, I already defined ransomware. So ransomware is malware's evil twin. It locks your files and demands payments to unlock them, like a kidnapper holding your data hostage. How it works: it infects via phishing, encrypts everything, then shows a ransom note, often in crypto. A real example happened in 2021 where the Colonial Pipeline attack halted US fuel for days, costing millions in ransom. So tips: firstly, you have to back up your files like I stated earlier. Back up files offline weekly. Don't pay. For example, you've seen here, should you pay the ransom? Law enforcement do not encourage and does not condone the payment of ransom demands. If you do pay the ransom, there is no guarantee that you will get access to your data or computer. Your computer will still be infected, you will be paying criminal groups, and you are more likely to be targeted in future. You will keep on paying and paying and paying because they know they have something to track you down. They know they have something against you. So once you pay that first time, just know that you are their customer, because you will end up paying 1,000 times. They will not delete that information from their device. So you are not advised to pay. Another one, use endpoint detection tools. Ensure you use endpoint detection tools. Next, use train or safe habits. Train or safe habits. Train or safe habits. You have to keep yourself informed about all of these so that you will not be a victim of any malware attack, be it virus, spyware, or the ransomware attack. The fourth cyber threat we're talking about is the adware. It's the adware. So what is adware? Adware, also known as advertisement supported software, generates revenue for its developers by automatically generating adverts on your screen, usually within a web browser. Adware is typically created for computers but can also be found on mobile devices. So many of us are a victim of these. Maybe you're trying to play a game on your device, an ad will come up. You're trying to watch a movie on a website, an ad will come up. It happens often. So adware bombards you with unwanted pop-ups and tracks your browsing, like spam ads that will definitely not quit. How it works: it bundles with free apps, redirects searches to scam sites for profit. A real example happened in 2024 where an adware in a free VPN, Most times this adware comes in applications that are free. So there was in 2024 an adware in a free VPN app stole browsing data from 500,000 users. 500,000 users. So you can see here, how does adware work? It works by installing itself quietly on your device, hoping you will accidentally or otherwise click on an advert that it displays to you. So adware creators and distributing vendors, they make money from you when you click on that ad. Most times you view, and then when you install, they get lots of payment. Adware can also track your search and browsing history to display ads that are more relevant to you. There are various types of adwares, and which we will not be going into details right now. Legitimate adware. We also have legal deceptive adware, legal abusive, illegal malicious adware. How to tell if you have an adware infection? You can just visit this website and go through this. It's actually really educative. So how do you protect yourself from this? You have to read app permissions before installing. Most of us, we just install applications on our devices without reading the permissions. Secondly, use ad blockers like uBlock. This will be really helpful to you. Use ad blockers. Thirdly, uninstall unknowns via settings. NCSC calls it low-hanging fruit. It makes it easy to dodge with vigilance. So uninstall unknown apps via your phone settings. Go through these mobile adware infection signs. Once you notice all these signs in your devices, know that you have been infected with an adware. So you have to be extra careful. The next cybersecurity threat we'll be talking about is data breach. Data breach. A data breach is when hackers steal information from companies, exposing your details. Here your personal information is valuable. That's why hackers and scammers try to steal it. So when companies or organizations expose your details, like a leaky bucket spilling secret, your information is stolen and your data is no longer safe. So how does it work? Via weak passwords or insider errors. Then they are later sold to on the dark web. Most of us, we use lots of simple passwords like our names, our date of birth. These are things that people can actually guess. Our phone numbers. You're not supposed to combine your phone number and your date of birth and your name as your password, because it can be easily guessed by anybody. Your password have to be a combination of the uppercase, the lowercase, and lots of symbols. In that way, an attacker cannot gauge your password easily. So the real example happened in 2023, where a movie's breach hit 60 million people, leading to ID thefts. You've seen here. Create your own password. Aim for at least 15 characters. Use a combination of uppercase, lowercase, letters, numbers, and symbols. This will make your password stronger and not easily guessable. Don't use random words like your name, your date of birth, your phone number, your address. None of these should be your password, please. So how do you prevent data breach? Firstly, monitor your account with haveibeenpwned.com. Monitor your account with haveibeenpwned.com. Let me visit that website very briefly. Okay, see it here. I've visited it often. So here you can check if your email address has been involved in a data breach, you just have to type your email address here and check. That's it. So imagine the numbers of websites that has been found, and imagine the numbers of accounts that has been found. It's really, really scary. So you need to keep your account, your devices safe at all times. Secondly, freeze your credit if activated, if affected rather. Freeze your credit cards if they have been affected. Use unique passwords. I cannot overemphasize on this. Use unique passwords, passwords that cannot be guessed by anybody. Fourthly, enable breach alerts from sites. Enable breach alerts from sites on your devices. Okay, so the next cybersecurity breach attack rather, or threat we'll be talking about is the password attack. The sixth cyber attack is password attack. Password attacks guess or cracks your logins, like trying every key on a log. So example of types of password attacks, we have the brute force, where an individual or an attacker guesses your password endless times, multiple times. That is, the person is trying to brute force your account. We also have the dictionary attack, where the person uses common words to try to access your device. So how does this work? Bots try combos. Reused passwords amplify risks. So when you are a victim of reusing your password multiple times, probably you are using God is good as your password in Facebook, and then you are using God is good as your password on TikTok, using God is good as your password on your phone to unlock your phone's home screen. You're also using God is good as a password on your email. That's actually very, very wrong. You have to use multiple different passwords so that it's not easily guessable. Reusing your password amplify risks. So an example happened in 2022 where the LastPass breach used passwords to hit 30 million users. So tips to use to avoid password attack. Use passphrases. Example: Blue Dog 2025 ! Rain ! Nobody can guess this is your password. Blue Dog 2025 ! Rain ! It can never be guessed by anyone. Secondly, enable multi-factor authentication. Enable multi-factor authentication. Use fingerprint, first unlock, password, PIN, multi-factor authentication. It is actually very, very helpful. It's like a second lock. Thirdly, password manager, like Bitwarden. I think I saw something about password manager here. Managing your password. Okay. Using the password manager on your device. This website actually teaches you on how to use password manager. This is the site link. You can actually copy it and go through it yourself. Why you should use a password manager. What are the advantages of using a password manager? Very helpful. I cannot go through this now, but you can do it at your convenience. Then the password manager like Bitwarden. NIST says multi-factor authentication blocks 99% of password attacks. So ensure you use this often. Now, the seventh cyber threat we'll be exploring is fake mobile apps. Fake mobile apps. For that, we'll be using this site, and I think this site. fake mobile apps. Fake applications mimic legit ones to steal data, like a wolf in sheep's clothing on your app store. So how does it work? It looks like Uber but logs your location and all your bank information and spreads via side loading. It spreads via side loading. So a real example happened in 2024 where fake banking applications on Google Play infected 10 million Androids. 10 million Androids. So how do you protect your devices? Download only from official stores. Download only from official stores. Secondly, check reviews and ratings. Do this always. Check the reviews, check the ratings before you download anything. Thirdly, revoke permissions often. Revoke permissions often. Lastly, use application scanners. Make sure you verify before you install. Use application scanners. So in conclusion, phishing to fake applications, but remember, awareness is your shield. Awareness is your shield. So now that you are aware about all of this, what do? You take precautionary measures. Put the things you've learned today into practice. Ensure you visit this website I've shown you. Visit them so that you will keep yourself updated on cyber threats and how to protect yourselves and your devices, your organization's devices as well. So what is the key takeaway today? Update everything. Your software, your applications, make sure that they are up to date all the time. Use multi-factor authentication. Think before clicking. Think before clicking. So, my friend, you are now equipped. Share this with a friend today. Click on the link and do well to share it with your friend, to tell another friend so that they can also be informed and then keep their devices safe. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.